Welcome back, Kings family, to another film review. This time we got Demetrius Freeney in the booth. JUCO cornerback out of California. He's a number 4 rated, junior college player. According to a bunch of recruiting sites. 6'1", 185, 190 pounds, depending on where you're looking at. That's good. That's great size right there. That's somebody who is going to have 3 years eligibility and come compete. Here he is. We're going to get straight into it. You got two safeties high. They're playing a little man on that boundary. A little zone here to the field side, which we have Demetrius at. 2x2 set. You got your two receivers wide. You're going to have a dig and a out concept. Here he's sitting flats, eyes on the quarterback, eyes on the quarterback. Quarterback throws that long out. See where he's at on that right hash. That's a long throw, fam. Great eyes, sees it the whole way, jumps in front of it. Like the way he attacks it with his hands, doesn't let it hit his chest. It would have bounced off his shoulder pads. Like the way he snatched that thing, tucked it, ran, aggressive, got a safety over you, so you might as well sit on that thing. So I like guys with ball skills, going to be aggressive. He's quick with his feet. He has really good feet work. We're going to get into his feet work. But I like this take. I like everything about it. Competition in the cornerback room. We revamped it, within the last, cycle or two with corners. And I like getting the late addition out of the JUCO ranks. I like JUCO players. They play hard. They're hungry. And a guy like this with multiple Power 5 offers, since he hit the thing. And if he would have stayed at JUCO another year, he probably would have had even more offers, even though he already had the big ones like the Oklahomas in the world and stuff like that. So great get for the Canes. Shout out to the whole defensive staff for this. All right, Canes family. So this time he's gonna be playing a little zone, back to the and more little zone, I should say, back to the sideline, kind of like a bail technique. He has inside help here from his backer and from the safety, even though the backer doesn't really move on this play at all, which is just something I really noticed. That was kind of funny. He literally doesn't move at all. But you have a you have your basically a trips over here, your tight end, two receivers. This is isolating, a big jumbo type tight end, a receiver out here on one on this corner. Quarterback throws a back shoulder fade. He actually plays the ball 100 times better on that back shoulder fade. Love the ball skills, able to turn around and grab this ball at 6'1", 190. He's not going to be the smallest guy to just pick on. So I like to see him faring well when he's isolated to be attacked one-on-one with the bigger target. These two next plays might not show up on stat sheets, but I love corners who work like after hours bouncers at Tootsie's, just escorting people to the sideline. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Here we got a fade here. Let's pay attention to where this receiver is lining up at. He's at the top of the numbers, right? Let's see where he goes at this place. So you see how he's playing off man by like 3 yards. So what this receiver is doing, see as he stutters up, that's called recreating the line of scrimmage. And so you can, close that space and then hit the receiver with your DB with your release and try to get a step in. So you see his great patience as this guy recreates the line of scrimmage, tries to double stick, great footwork, literally immediately hands, seals, eyes, walls off. Like, bro, remember, he started this route at the top of the numbers on the 20, escorted out of bounds. I know it's not going to show up on the stat sheet, but that's great positioning and feet work. Never threatened, literally perfect coverage. That type of stuff excites you because that's just what you need in the cornerback. Somebody who's literally strapping. This is literally seatbelts, man. This is buckle up. The seatbelt warning sign was on and somebody put it on. Again, here he is, ISO on the boundary. Receiver tries to get off this line, eat the cushion, then speed release, escorted politely out of bounds. Like my G, he about to be on the tarp, fam. Like I like, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm always gonna be big on JUCO kids. I thought Kobe Young was a great take, and that worked out well. But bro, really just escorting people to that sideline. Great positioning. He has size at 6'1", 190. I'm really liking this take. Won't spend too much time on this Kings feeling because you can't really see the coverage. Initially, it looks like he was bailing and the receiver stopped underneath. So he comes up to make this tackle. But I like stuff like this because it shows you're a playmaker. You can just push this guy out of bounds. You can just wrap him up, wait for the cavalry, or you could just strip that ball out like a like a G. Like, just to be real with you, like a G. Just go down there, wrap this man up, and then hands on the football immediately. Just instincts plucks that out for immediate takeover. I mean, I like stuff like that. I like playmaking. You don't really see people get stripped like that, so it's nice to see a guy have that ability to make those type of game changing plays. All right, Kings family, real quick. We're gonna be looking at some of his positioning. I think that great footwork is really good for Freeney in his game. You'll see here at the line of scrimmage here, receiver gives him a little hezzy, then double stick outside. Great feet work. Look at him. Never panic, never panic. Receiver is actually trying to cut back inside. He's actually trying to take that inside leverage back away. But look at that great inside leverage. He's trying to go back inside. This is dog. This is just great positioning. That's a dead route. If the quarterback was looking your way, that's a sack. Like you ain't getting open, fam. Next play, just great position here. This is just a guy again running a fade from the inside of the top of the numbers. Great positioning, great positioning. Where are you going to put this ball at? Right him out of bounds. The ball's over there. Ball's over the head, but there was just nowhere for this quarterback to put it. He would have had to really head top, and he's being physical with him. Get big, little boy. I'm liking this take. Again, Kane's family on the boundary, isolated. It's, trips here to the field side, one on one here. Safety's not going to be able to get over there. This is the receiver again, creating the line of scrimmage hesitation, and it starts to burn outside. This is great. He just has great footwork, so he's always in great position. I mean, this is just textbook coverage the whole way. Quarterback can't get it over there, so he's gonna, over the top. So he's gonna throw it a back shoulder, which is not a bad idea. It's actually a great ball. This is the hardest throw to defend as a cornerback. He just has so much skill. He's plastering all over it. Like he's literally breaking up a back shoulder ball. Like that's very impressive. This is clamps right now. Then you throw in a ball that's supposed to be able to, doesn't matter how good of coverage you're playing, better ball, better offense could win. This is complete clamps, bro. Complete clamps. I love his patience. I love his footwork. I think that's going to always have him in position to be successful. Obviously, when he goes up in level in competition, he's going to have to get used to, bigger, stronger, and faster guys. But he's also going to get bigger, stronger, and faster himself in 3 years in the program. So I'm super excited to see what Coach Adai can mold with him. And again, I don't mind the JUCO ranks. I love getting a hungry dog about the JUCO, some JUCO products out there killing it. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this film review, Canes family. Go ahead and make sure you follow Demetrius and show him some love. Go Canes. I like confident corners. I like guys who could show coverage and play elsewhere. So right now it's showing like it's a one high man, but it's going to bail into a cover three last second. I like the way he holds it until that ball is snapped. That's actually very important. Obviously, if you're trying to confuse a quarterback pre-snap read. So I love that. You got to be daring. You're not going to have no help. It's you on that island, even though you're playing the zone. It's still basically a one-on-one situation if that receiver was to go down that sideline. Love the technique. Love the technique. So this receiver actually tries to get to his toes, steps on the break inside. This is just straps, bro. If this would have been man, it would have been straps. He bails into his own. Receiver tries to attack his blind spot. See how the receiver fades to the outside of him? He's trying to eat that cushion because while you're trailing like this, oh, we're not trailing, but while you're playing deep, you can't see right behind you. That's literally your blind spot. So he's trying to attack that blind spot. Great vision, feels him cut in front of him, and this is just straps, bro. Like if that quarterback would have threw that ball in the area that I believe that's a pick, this is straps. I'm not gonna lie, that is straps. Here we got double stacks on line of man here, one safety. Where this inside nickel is going to take the first defender, receiver that stops here on this hitch. He'll take that, and now this is on Freeney's responsibility for this top receiver. And try to run this post. He's playing off man here. You see him open up, open up. When this ball is thrown, he's even with this receiver. This is just athleticism to be able to undercut this. I thought it potentially was going to get picked. It's just a great PBU. But that's just God given ability when you're able to undercut a ball where you're actually in great positioning to be over the top, but you're able to gamble and go underneath and almost make a big play for your team. So I like seeing stuff like that. I actually really do. I'm actually really intrigued by his tape. isolated here. He got trips here to the field side, one on one down here. The quarterbacks depending on this man to win a one on one matchup, and oh my god, bro. Man takes outside, try to whip it. I don't know what bro thought this was. I honestly don't know. This is great coverage, great positioning, but oh my god, bro really thought he was gonna do that. That's just so straps. But I just had to put this in there, like, bro, what the hell you thought you quarterback actually threw it to you too, bro. He actually depended on you, bro. Oh my god.